Welcome to Botches Off-Road. Join us as we talk about everything from gear reviews to trail stories, tent camping to rock landing, and all things to do with the outdoors. Today we have Scotty Thunderfox. Scotty, you don't have a YouTube channel or anything, right? You're just Scotty Thunderfox on everything?
So I do have, like, Facebook is probably my main thing, but there is Thunderfox Garage on YouTube. There's a couple of videos on there. But we're hoping with this upcoming trip, going to make a full video series for everything.
Yeah, this upcoming trip, I'm pretty excited about it. I'm not good. I'm so jealous, man. I can't even hide it.
Oh, the one you're going to. That okay. I was like,
yeah.
I thought you were saying that you were going somewhere too, and I was like, I didn't hear about this.
I mean, that would be awesome, but I doubt it'll ever happen.
Where is this? Because I don't know that I heard about that.
So,
I made it onto Unreal Adventure 2025.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, I did see that. I thought it was something like Canada or something.
No,
no.
Yet.
Yeah, UA's always been my dream. Like when I started building the TJ, it was solely because I wanted to go on UA.
That is really cool.
That was the main purpose of the AMC.
Was it?
That was what I wanted to do, and I knew that there hasn't been an AMC on UA, so that's usually how it goes. It works out pretty well that way. And so yeah, just the past 3 years, I want to say, is I've just been working to get it to this point.
I mean, there's been AMCs, just never a Eagle.
Oh yeah, especially a 2-door.
Yeah. No, the S64 is sick, man. I just saw another one today that looked more like a race car than a off-road rig, but
oh yeah.
Yeah, I actually tried to buy an Eagle when I was 15 and my dad told me no. I still hold a grudge about it.
So the guy that I got mine from actually had like 4 or 5 of these things that he got from an estate sale, and I picked pretty much the best one that was the most solid, and brought it home and just started tearing things apart and ripping all the IFS out in the rear axle. And what was funny is the original plan was I was just going to buy an XJ and I was going to swap the XJ drivetrain into it. Super simple.
Yeah.
But my good friend Justin, who is LS swap the world kind of guy, was like, just do it. Just do an LS swap. And yeah, I do not regret it one bit.
Oh yeah. So wait, what are you using as like the base frame? Is that a JKU?
It is stock unibody.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh. I thought you swapped the frame out too. I thought it was just basically the body on there.
They don't really look. I'm not a fan of like unibody on frame swaps.
Right.
I mean, they can be done nice, but usually they don't look all that nice. So the unibody was decent. I just built all my own custom frame stiffeners for the entire car. And then they're like a 2-part unibody. They separate in the middle of the car. And I actually built a connecting subframe to connect those 2 parts to make it stronger.
It's interesting that AMC did that on the Eagle, because I worked on a Javelin and it split in almost the same spot as an Eagle. I mean, obviously not the same because the Javelin's a drastically different design, but it's like almost halfway through the doors. Is it the same spot on the Eagle?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Weird. God, this thing is beautiful.
What's funny is I was super close to not ever building an AMC. I was actually set to go pick up a Ford Pinto.
Yeah.
And it was already completely stripped. And I was like, this will be perfect. But the guy, it was supposed to rain, and he didn't want anybody coming to get it in the rain to mess up his yard. And I came across the guy with the AMC Eagles. I was like, I kind of like this better than the Pinto.
AMCs have always been kind of a really cool looking car, like brand. I haven't really had a bunch of like super ugly ones or anything,
My first car was an AMC, and then like my third car was an AMC. I have a huge love for AMCs.
I always just like the wagon look of them. I was just like, I like odd cars, and not that AMCs are odd, but they're not like the generic. They
AMC came out with the Gremlin. They're very odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the AMC, I forget which one it is. It's just kind of the regular like muscle car.
Probably the Javelin.
Javelin, probably.
Probably the Javelin.
I really liked how that looked. It was one of my. Yep. Yeah, that's one of my favorite muscle cars out there. It's just so sexy.
So
I would love to build a wagon. I thought it would always be kind of cool to take like a wagon and build it into like a tow rig and to haul the SX4.
Yeah.
I think that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Of course, a Wagoneer would look really good pulling the SX4 too.
Oh man, yeah.
I think
a J truck.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting stranded by these Javelins on here. This is so cool. But like an old International, like Resto mod, kind of cool.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I love the way those Internationals, real soft bodies on the older ones.
God. So you've got.
I have been seeing a lot more Internationals out there.
Dude, I just saw one that's like basically restored on Marketplace, and they want like 18 for it, but it's beautiful. Oh, yeah. So you've got an LS. What axles do you have under that?
05 Super Duty 1-ton axles with 488s.
That just seems to be the default at this point. Everyone seems to be doing the Super Duty axles.
Yep. And I was fortunate enough, the junkyard that's over here by me, he sells axles for $150 a piece. So I was able to scoop a set of 1-ton axles up for $300.
Oh.
Yeah, because you're over on the east side of the state, right?
More southwest.
Oh, okay. So you're kind of over by us. We're up by north of Grand Rapids a little bit.
Okay. Yep. So that's about an hour and a half-ish away, probably. Yeah. We're in the magic capital of the world.
The magic
We're
capital?
in the onion capital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I've never heard of the magic capital.
Yep. Good old Colon, Michigan.
Colon.
That's crazy.
That's
so. Now you did Core. Was that last year or 2 years ago?
Oh, that was last year.
I know it was the first year of Core, and I should have paid more attention, but yeah,
maybe
that looked like a really fun trip, man.
Yeah, it was probably the biggest trip I've done at that time with the car. I've been to Badlands a bunch of times.
Right.
That's usually about the furthest that I really have been, and it was really great. The car performed really well until the end of the first day where I caught the car on fire.
Oh, shit. What happened
there? So there was a ravine, and I was second in line, and I was following the leader. His name is Cody, and he was in, I believe it was a YJ. It was an older Jeep, and I think he was only on 35s. And so he goes down, and he gets sideways because it's a really deep ravine, and I ended up having to use my winch to kind of guide him down through it. And so I came down, and I almost rolled, and I throttled out of it and made it through. But when I did that, I came down really hard, and I didn't have a crossbar for my front shock hoops, and they flexed enough that it knocked my brake reservoir right off the master cylinder.
Oh.
So brake fluid went everywhere over my exhaust and caught on fire.
Wow. It's kind of a shitty situation, all that compiling while you're there. You said this was in Core, too?
Yeah. So, not the Core that you're thinking of, Core.
Thinking of a different Core.
Yeah, so when you think of Core, you think of the Keweenaw Overland.
Yeah, that's why I was very confused.
What does Core CORE stand for? Do you know?
Complete off-road experience.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like ravines. I'm like, I don't imagine any cars having issues with any ravines in Keweenaw. Like,
Yeah,
very
Gavin's
confused.
our local overlander,
Yeah,
so he's
like-
very confused.
Okay.
More, yeah. I fit more into the overland side of things. I like to wheel. It's just not like I don't want to be doing it like 100% of the time. I do like.
I get that. I think what's funny is I did not build the AMC to be an overland vehicle,
Yeah.
but I'm about to take it on this giant trip where that's what I'm going to be doing
Yeah.
is overlanding. So I've been having to do a bunch of modifications so I can make room, so I can have a fridge, certain tools, and pack out stuff that I wouldn't normally take.
That's going to
overlanding
affect your overall weight and the way that it's distributed too.
Yeah.
That's going to be cool
Yeah,
though.
absolutely.
I'd be really interested to see like what you do to make it work. I mean, I assume you're tent camping or.
Yep. I got one of those. It's like it comes with a cot, and then the tent is part of the cot.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So just a little one man, like it's a good size.
Those are pretty nice.
That's what I'm gonna be sleeping out of. Well, I'll have two of those because my co-dog will be with me, and he has like a similar setup. And then obviously we'll have a fridge for food, tools, a whole bunch of tools. Crawler off road hooked me up with some tool rolls that I can like put on my roll cage because that's a big thing that is, it's a 2-door car,
right?
But I took out the rear seats I need to make room for all this stuff. So tools that I got to carry spare parts for that, especially being that far away, you got to be prepared for pretty much everything.
Yep.
You should tell Crawler to get a hold of me. I'll give you my email. I've been trying to get a hold of him for a while.
Yeah.
I just want to know where their ropes are actually made at.
Okay.
Because I'm really curious if they're, who they work with to actually have them made. Because I know they design them, but who actually, puts them together.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got their winch line. I've got their tool rolls. I've got a bunch of their stuff.
Good stuff, huh?
Yeah. So you've got is Tyler sponsoring you again too, or just Crawler?
Nope. They're not really sponsoring me, if you will. It's more of a like, hey, we know that you're going on this trip.
Yep.
And I'm pretty faithful to them, so it's kind of hooked me up a little bit.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
They're
cool.
I will say the sponsors for UA. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's man. Build something so you can make it on UA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want on so bad. I mean, I'm not too far off with the Forerunner. I just it'd be weird having an IFS rig on UA, that's for sure.
Yeah. My second gen Forerunner, that the motor is currently tick-tocking. I started building a custom Dana 60, swapping the pumpkin to the passenger side.
Yep.
So it'll have 1-ton axles on it.
Sweet.
I am really excited to see your second gen done. I'm more excited to see the TJ, but the second gen, it's going to be cool.
Yeah, that one is going to be more like overland-ish, like designed. Something that I could take the family with, because between me and my wife, we have 6 kids. So I need something that we can kind of take some of the kids with.
Some of.
Yeah.
Yeah, not all of them.
I jokingly sent this really cool old motorhome to our group chat earlier, and I was like, guys, this should be my next overland rig. But I think Scotty needs it more than me.
I know. I was looking at your Instagram. You had a Dodge with a flatbed on there.
Oh, yep.
And it'd be really cool to throw a cab on the back of that, or like a cabin, and take that out. But that's only that's only a 2-seater bench, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Then before that, well, I guess it was like the same time. I also had a big giant green school bus.
Yeah, I was just seeing that in the background pictures. I didn't know if that was yours, so I didn't say anything, but That's pretty cool.
Yep. Nope. We bought it as a full. It was a full, complete school bus, and we removed everything, and then we made a wall right in the middle of it, and then so the back half was like a toy hauler.
Oh yeah.
And the front half was like a camper.
Yeah, we were joking with Joey Amber from MST, telling him that he needs to do that.
I actually reached out to Scotty to see if he still had it, so Joe could buy it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that was cool. I was gonna say that could be your rig to get out there at least, and maybe take one of the other ones. Have the AMC.
So why did you not stick with the school bus? Was it just too much to plan and using?
So it was kind of having some other issues, and it did really good. So I put a hitch on the back of it so I can haul 2 vehicles with it, and it didn't care. It had an international 7.3, so it did not care what was behind it. It would have pulled it. The fuel mileage was terrible. Yeah. It did not get good fuel mileage at all. So
that's what, the 663 or 666? I don't remember what they called the international version of the 7.3.
You got me, buddy.
But yeah, no, it's T44E. I'm sorry.
Yep. And I think that was a 444 or something like that.
Yeah, I built a Power Stroke. I mean, really close to the same thing. And I'll tell you, I got like 4 miles to the gallon in that stupid thing.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
But mine made,
I think like just going to Badlands and back, it was like $300 in fuel to get there and back.
What is that, like a 2-3 hour drive for you?
Yeah, it's about 3.5.
Yeah.
Oh, the park.
Because yeah, for us it's like 5 hours or so, 4.5, 5 hours. Yeah, I haven't made it down to Badlands yet. That's on my my bucket list, if you will. Not really a bucket list because it's achievable, but
yeah, it's a fun park. So I'm right down the road, like 5-10 minutes away from Roush Off Road, which is a pretty like beginner park, if you will. Has like some good trails, some obstacles, but it's a good like test if you do something new to it. Then Bundy Hill is probably half hour, 45 minutes from me. That's a pretty good like intermediate park if I look at it. And then Badlands would probably be the next step up above that. It's definitely got a lot of cool. Now that usually we would go there and go straight to the quarry, break, and then go home. So now I've gotten in the habit of going there, going through the actual trails and actually seeing the whole entire park. And when you do that, you start finding some really cool like places in that park, and you can make a weekend trip out of it for sure.
Hell yeah!
And yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Have you you ever made it up this way for Rocks and Valleys?
So I've attempted twice to make it there. Not last year, I think the year before. It was in the wintertime, and I took the school bus and hauled my car and my buddy's Jeep all the way up there. And I pull the car off the bus, and it doesn't move. Transmission stopped working. So I ended up riding with my buddy in his Jeep until he broke his drive shaft twice. Oh. And then we loaded everything up and headed home. And then we went to make it up there for the Great American Crawl. Mm-hmm. And I was probably like 10 minutes away from the park, and I blew a tire on my trailer. I didn't have a spare. So I was like, you know what? No big deal. I can drive the car there. We'll deal with the tire after the trip. So I unload the car and I start driving. My wife is with me, so she's driving the truck. And all of a sudden the car just stops moving, which was like really crazy because I know what caused my problem before. And this time it didn't act like it was overheating or anything like that. It just stopped moving. And I was like, man, like why? And come to find out, my filter dropped in my pan. And so it just wasn't picking up the fluid.
Dude.
So I have yet to actually wheel Rocks and Valleys.
We'll have to plan a weekend or a day or something up at Rocks and Valleys. I'd say about a day. You're not going to get much more than a day's worth of entertainment out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good time. So the little bit of wheeling you did do, how do you compare that to say Badlands or Bundy even?
Numerous times I've been told that Rocks and Valleys is the best park in Michigan. I've only seen the park in the snow, and that was a blast. Like we were just full sending it through all the trails. Like it was fun. So I really don't know if it's any better than like Bundy Hill. If anything, maybe it's pretty comparable from just my experience. But it for sure, if it's even comparable to Bundy Hill, it does not compare to Badlands. Just Badlands has a lot harder obstacles and trails out there, and and Badlands isn't like the hard, like Windrock is obviously way harder than even Badlands, but if you're looking to really push yourself and not have to drive extremely far away, like Badlands, it's a beautiful place. First off, their camping, how they have everything set up, they have everything put together really well there.
I don't think I saw pictures of you there, so I'll ask, but you weren't at Leatherwood this year with MST, were you?
No.
Nope. I think I planned on going, but I've just been doing a bunch of changes to the car.
Yeah.
And so every time like a big trip is like, yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, I think I want to do this. And then I end up changing a whole bunch of stuff. And
yeah.
Oh,
that looked sick.
You would have been right in your element down there. That was a blast.
Yeah. Watching the videos and looking at all the photos. It's definitely on the list for sure.
Yeah, I want to get a trip down there with less people because we just had too many freaking people there. So,
yeah.
It was fun, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of stuff I want to do that we just couldn't get to.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So what size tires are you running on that right now? Because these look fucking massive.
They are 40s.
Oh, damn. Yeah, they almost look bigger just in comparison to the car. Yeah. So
I originally set the car up for 37s, and then I got a crazy deal on these 40s, and so I've just been running those.
They're this is massive though. Oh my god!
When you see a 40-inch tire every day, it really doesn't look like that big of a tire. I can see why, like, I have 37s. I think I need to go to 40s.
Yeah.
Oh, man, these 40s are looking kind of small. 42s.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I forget who it is. There's a guy that's got a Wrangler that's on a 40s. I think he was down at Leatherwood. I forget his name, though. But that thing is massive. I didn't really realize it until
TJ?
Yeah.
I think TJ has 40s.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who was down there with 40s. Oh, it's he's got a JK.
Oh, is it a JK?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
I can't think of his name. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's black.
Yeah, yep. I went to Barn Beers or whatever and at other Derek's, and it was sitting in the garage, and I walked in, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like,
yeah.
It's just like a whole different level. Hey, my little 33s just look like babies.
Yeah, the biggest I've ever gotten was 37s on my J truck, and the 4Runner just needs so much stuff done to it to fit anything bigger than a 35.
You just have to cut more. Take your fenders off.
Oh, it's completely. Not fenders. It's firewall and inner fender, and I need to get a set.
Fine.
Oh my god! I need to get a set of 30. I need to get a set of 37s and test it now that I've got the long travel on. Yeah. See how different it is.
Yeah, I wonder. God, you'd be pretty fucking slow at 30. Yeah, you'd be really. You need to re-gear after that if you did that.
I need to re-gear when I go to 35s.
Yeah.
We'll see, because I'm putting that manual in, and that's got a whole different gear set than the automatic. So. Yeah. They say not to re-gear until after you manual swap because you don't quite know where you want to be yet.
With my second gen, and it's a manual, and I've got I think 33s on there now, and I could put it in 4 low in first gear, and it'll crawl itself up obstacles.
Huh. So it might be okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Is just I'm doing dual transfer cases though, because I want to be able to drop it in low. So we'll see. That's like the 3-year plan.
My 3-year plan is just to get to 35s. I mean, I could probably do it like straight right now, but
when like Toyota guys do like dual transfer cases, and then they'll throw gears in the axles.
Yeah.
And then I think someone did like the math, and it's like 1,000 to 1 gear ratio after everything is done.
I was like, that was Tyler and Jimmy when they were on Total Off Road. I think they did that math.
Yep.
That was what, 2 years ago, a year ago? I don't even remember. That was a long time ago. Yeah, it's crazy what you can do with the Toyotas though. Having come from Jeeps my whole life, it's a whole different world.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of trying to stick with IFS just to experience the best you can do with IFS, but man, do I miss having a solid axle.
Well, I mean, look at Dirt Lifestyle Nate with his Tacoma.
That thing is gorgeous.
Yeah, that thing is Girth Brooks. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money into that because he's got portals on that too.
That is,
that thing
probably buy a house for how much that thing costs.
Oh yeah. I'd be living pretty lavishly. But he does some cool stuff on it though too. I mean, he uses it.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, it's not just a show pony.
Yeah.
Don't just Google Girth Brooks. Apparently, it's a male porn star.
Yeah. What was your? Yeah, I mean, I could have probably told you that. Man, your algorithm's gonna be kicking your ass now for the next couple months.
Yeah,
dude, I haven't looked at this truck in a long time, but every time I do, oh my god.
Yeah, and he just did a bunch of work to it too.
What is that? A Tacoma?
Yeah, it's a Tacoma.
Okay, I'm not searching it because I don't want to screw up my algorithm.
Because now he's got portals on it.
It looks like long traveling portals. So there you go, Gavin. Someone has done it.
Yeah, I've seen it. I just don't look Girth Brooks on Instagram either. Son of a bitch. I thought I was safe on Instagram. Nope, he's official.
Oh, that's funny.
That's hilarious.
26,000 followers. Are you kidding me? We clear that out of my recents.
So yeah, your list of projects. You've got TJ, AMC.
Yep.
4Runner.
Then I got and then I got the kids Bronco, an 85 Bronco.
Aren't you doing a JKU too?
Oh yeah, and I have a JKU that is currently. I got a long arm kit on it, and I did 99 to 04 Super Duty axles on it too.
I thought I remember seeing you were messing with a JKU tub not too long ago.
Yep, a bunch of the body mounts. The guy I got it from, he just cut them off. So I need to cut them out. I'm just gonna weld plates in with a weld nut on the backside and throw it on.
Yeah, we're. Go ahead, Gavin.
Oh, that's what I was asking earlier. When I asked if it was on a JKU chassis because I saw the frame sitting there and I thought maybe it was a flashback, but I didn't actually read the description yet. Although that Bronco 2 is really cool.
That one's going to be for the wife. I've already got a 5.3 for it. I'm going to do a 4L80 trans. And if I can get my hands on an Atlas, that'd be phenomenal. And then I'll probably do like roll cage, all that stuff. It doesn't have anything inside. So I'm going to custom build the dash and center console and then roll cage and all that kind of stuff.
I kind of want to see the Bronco too. Because that was before I got the FJ. I was seriously considering buying. There was an Eddie Bauer edition Bronco 2 for sale that was just mint. And having those 40s sitting next to it on your Instagram profile, that thing actually looks really cool. Like I could see the vision behind it. That would be really cool.
I remember
I've already got axles for that as well. The 40s that are on the AMC now are going to go on to their Bronco. It still has the stock 2.8, which I got running. So I'm just going to let them run that thing until it doesn't run anymore. I got leafs. I've got YJ leaf springs that I'm doing front and rear. So keep it super simple, something that, isn't going to require a lot of maintenance and something that they can abuse. And it's not going to cost a lot of money if I need to fix any kind of parts.
Yeah.
Right.
Aside from the windows being somewhat wrapped, but that was like, I was like, dude, car camping in the back of the Bronco 2 like that would be so cool, having those giant windows there to be looking out of. And I just thought that would be the coolest little overlander. But yeah, with more than a couple people, you get a family. And I was like, yeah, this is not going to work.
Yeah.
Well, and back in the day, like 5 years ago, I'd tell people to get Bronco 2s because they were cheap. Now they're not cheap.
No.
I traded a CJ hardtop for that Bronco.
Jesus.
I mean, other than the cutting, it looks pretty solid for.
Yeah, the floor is not as there as it should be, but the patina on it is super nice.
Yeah.
So I'm probably just gonna clean it, clear coat it once I get everything done, and then just leave it sit like that. Just keep
I'm browsing Marketplace for the cheapest Bronco 2 I can find, and you can get Broncos for less than you can get Bronco 2s now.
Yeah.
Which is just. Oh, here's the cheapest one I found. They want $3,000 for it, and it is not pretty.
Yeah.
That's just
the Eddie Bauer one I saw. It was $11,000, but it was completely there. I mean, absolutely zero rust anywhere on the frame, anywhere. It looked like it was a showroom basically. I think it had a tight like a lightened area on the seat and lightened area where the hand or the arm goes on the armrest area on the door, but that was it.
It's just crazy to me seeing those cars getting that expensive because I mean I had a buddy who bought one for $300 in Arizona. Like they weren't worth anything.
Older vehicles, they just turn into more like stock items. Like you can cash them in at the ebb and flow of the vehicle market. It's like Toyotas right now. Like you could, if you had a little parking lot full of old Toyotas that were rust free, you could be rolling in the dough now.
Yeah, you should talk about your TJ though. I'm really excited about that one. That's going to be so cool, man.
Yeah. So what's funny is how I came about the TJ. Someone reached out to me with a Grand Cherokee. It was a ZJ, and it was super clean. And a good friend of mine had the TJ, and he traded the TJ for my Grand Cherokee, and which crazy. So I was driving it, doing a little bit of work on it. Had a locker in the front. Was running 30, either 31s or 33s, and then he did all this wiring for a bunch of custom lights that all these Jeep people do.
Yeah,
and
Toyotas aren't much better.
And it caught on fire while I was at work. And so, and the engine, because I had a 4.0 and it was burning oil, I was going through 2 quarts of oil a week at least. And so I was like, you know what if I just strip it completely down and build it into what I want it to be? And so that was what I started as. And now it's sitting over in the barn, waiting its turn. But it's going to get 1-ton axles. Maybe do like a 9-inch and a 44. I think if put together really well, they hold up considerably, and it's going to be super light. There's not a whole bunch of weight there. But yeah, we're going to do a boosted Honda K24 engine, and then we're going to do an adapter plate to a GM transmission and transfer case.
It's crazy. Which do you know which transmission you're gonna run behind it, or just GM in general?
I'd like to do a 4L80, but personally, especially because it was supposed to be for the wife, and she doesn't want a manual. But now I'm building her the JK, so now I can build the TJ for me.
Right.
And I would absolutely love her to be a manual, especially having the turbo and everything like that, and be able to like 2-step it and shoot. Yeah, so we're kind of cruising 5-speed options, 6-speed options for that.
Yeah. And really, with it being a K series, you don't need a whole lot. I mean, obviously, you don't want to just throw any transmission in there, but it doesn't need anything super strong because you're going to boost it to what, like 400 horsepower?
So I know with stock internals and a good turbo setup and tuned, they push 700 easy.
Right.
So I'd like to get it in around like 600 is where I'd like to see it.
I think because when I had a Civic Sci that was boosted, and it was only like 10 pounds of boost, but it made like 380 horsepower.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like all stock internals, some Chinese wind bang blower on there.
I'll probably stick with like 37s on it. I don't think it'll need anything crazy. I want to keep it low, kind of how I did the AMC. I want to keep it low because a lot of the TJ guys, when they go to like bigger tires, they just get super tall and they look cool. Don't get me wrong, but I just like to have that lower center of gravity for off-roading and stuff like that.
Yeah, when I built mine, my goal was to keep that low center of gravity because wheeling in Arizona, man, that gets scary when you're on those steep inclines and you're on your side, basically. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, I only did, the biggest tire I put on there was a 33. I never got any bigger before I blew it up. But take the fenders off. You can put, just taking the fenders off, you can put the wheels all the way up over the hood on those TJs.
Yeah.
I mean, they're crazy amounts of flex on those things.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. You get my two biggest loves, boosted K20s and TJs.
Yeah, I originally was going to chop it in half and do like a brute conversion on it.
Yep.
Have like a little truck bed in the back, which I still might do. I won't know until I get to it. I usually do whatever kind of comes like into my lap, like the axles and stuff like that. I do what usually comes to me first, and then kind of just play it by ear that way. So,
right.
Yeah, we've got a long-term project going right now that's going to be a YJ body on a 4Runner frame with a Toyota engine. I mean, Toyota everywhere except for the YJ body. And originally the plan was to just cut the frame behind the rear axle so it fit the YJ. But we've been discussing turning it into a brute because we'll have that little bit of extra frame there.
Yeah.
So we'll see. So either way, that's going to be a really cool one.
Then to have all Toyota suspension stuff on it.
I know. The point is to piss off the Jeep guys. So.
Oh yeah, you'll do great.
There's a company out there that makes IFS conversions for the JK.
Yeah,
they're super expensive, but I was like, man, just to be different, like,
right,
kind of cool.
Is it? I mean, what do they use it for? Like Baja kind of shit? Because isn't that kind of the only thing IFS does a little better than solid? Or I mean, like
probably. I mean, a lot of people go to the IFS because they do ride fairly nice,
right?
But other than that, like, it's not something I would like. Yeah, let me IFS swap this to go hit the trails, like.
Right. Yeah, it's more of like a trophy truck kind of thing.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
I saw a JK with twin I-beam on YouTube the other day, and it's just wild to me.
Yeah.
Because I remember having to rebuild my twin I-beam on my F-250 all the time, and now people are putting them on their Jeeps. It's just
like, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah. And I'm like, man, back in the mid 2000s, we were rebuilding those all the time.
I don't even know what I-beam is. Hold on, let me educate myself.
Twin I-beam?
Yeah, let me do that. Searching.
Just look up a 97 F250 and or front end. That'll give you an idea.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's like I don't know the names of them, but I kind of I know what they look like.
Yeah, twin I-beam is good for go fast jump applications, pretty much.
Right. I'll have to share the one guy. It looked like he had two different. It looked like two different, just axles on his Yoda. It looked kind of like an I-beam, but it started in the middle and came out. It was like a, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know how to explain it. I'm not very good with words when it comes.
That's what the Bronco 2 came with.
Oh yeah, those would have had I think I think all F-150s, the Bronco. Well, the Bronco had them too, right? Those weren't solid axle,
right?
And then so F-150s, Broncos, Bronco 2s, F-250s. I mean, pretty much everything in the Ford lineup till you got to 1-tons.
Yep.
I don't think Chevy or Dodge ever even messed with twin I-beam. I think it was only Ford.
Yeah, not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Because Chevy always had their weird IFS with the crazy long control or trailing arms.
Yeah. Dodge, for the most part, was solid axle.
Yeah. Yeah, we had an F-250 growing up, but for the most part it was Jeeps, and Jeeps are always solid axles. So,
right.
At least in my situation. I guess there are newer ones that are IFS.
Yeah.
Or IRS, because the Trailhawks are IFS and IRS.
Yep.
And they don't flex at all. They look like a board just tipping side to side on the trail. But yeah, we're hitting about 45 minutes. I think it's a good time to call it. I got a lot to do this weekend, so
yeah.
Thanks for coming on, Scotty. I can't wait to see the UA video this year. It's cool having someone. I mean, I know we've never met in person, but we talk online every once in a while.
Oh, so yeah.
It's cool having someone I, quote unquote, know being in there.
Right.
Yeah. It's I'm really looking forward to the trip. Like I said, if you because I'm gonna start posting videos on the car here soon on my Thunderfox Garage. I've got Thunderfox Garage, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm gonna post everything. I'm gonna record my trip on the way out there, the whole entire trip. I'm gonna try to do the best I can to get some actual good footage of it. It's something I'm gonna want to look back on years from now, I'm sure. So
yeah, they always do a good time putting out good videos too. So it'll be cool to see your take on how things go and their takes. So
yeah, now that they've separated from Motor Trend, they have a lot more freedom to do that kind of stuff. And so that's been their main focus, is getting as much content out for these trips as they ever did in the past.
That Motor Trend collapse is kind of wild.
Yep.
But at least we still have all the cool personalities, even if they're not with Motor Trend.
Oh, right. Yeah. At least I'm glad that they didn't just, when they ended, everything else ended. And just to add a little bit to this trip, without spoiling too much, my trip isn't going to just end on UA.
Okay.
So there will be more trip details after that.
All right. That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
It's like a little spoiler here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll definitely watch Thunderfox Garage on all the socials. Scotty does some really cool stuff. So,
yeah,
we'll
thank you.
We'll catch you guys later.